So Aston Villa fans do make the long and weary trip down to Carrow Road on Tuesday evening to take on you guys. And what can you expect when Aston Villa rock up? Well, you can expect a side that is going to be rugged in determination and a side that is building a lot of pace at the moment, and a side you might not be used to after last season, despite Villa beating you guys when you were away from home at Villa Park, even though we were in such bad form. Anyway, so as for Villa, I think that you're going to expect a tough game in the sense that we're not going to be attacking all out. We're going to be quite defensive. That's the way we play away from home. We like to sit in a 4-5-1 formation with three sitting midfielders. We've done this in the past few weeks and we've had mixed success. Against Brighton, it worked really well. But when we went and played Leeds United, it didn't go so well, as you probably know, when we lost 2-0. But I think that that's the main talking point for us. Our away form has been absolutely atrocious, and I think that's the only thing that Alex Neil can hope for. You guys have been in a bad run of form as well, though. I don't know what's happened tonight recently, but I think that Alex Neil is going to need to get 3 points against us, and the pressure is firmly on the home side, which isn't great, I know that, because Villa have got no real pressure away from home. I know we've got pressure that we're only 3 points off the playoffs now, but away from home, everybody knows how bad we are, so theoretically, the game is anyone's for the taking. Form goes out the window in these sort of games for me, just for the simple reason is the fact that Villa are so bad away from home, and Norwich are so bad in general at the moment, so it's going to be an interesting encounter. As for Villa's formation, though, it will be a 4-1, as I've previously mentioned. Pierluigi Golini in goal. He's been shaky at times, but overall he's been a really good keeper for us. You know, this guy's fairly young and he's an Italian under-21 international. There's plenty of prospects in him, and I think he's a really solid keeper. And I think that as long as he doesn't have too many aerial battles, I think that he will come out safe and sound and hopefully help Villa win 3 points. At right back, we've got the Scottish legend that is Alan Hutton. If you think that your Scottish legends are the best, nah, you can't beat Alan Hutton. In the central defence, it's going to be James Chester, the Welsh Iron. He is absolutely superb for us, and he's been the main key dynamite in the recent success for the side. Alongside that, it's going to be Tommy Elphick, and then at left back, one of our main propositions that's a threat to you, and that is Jordan Amartey. The Frenchman has been lethal going up and down that wing, whether it's defensively or offensively. He's going to be cutting and he's going to be whipping in balls. He's going to be a really difficult prospect for Norwich to deal with. Going into that midfield three that we have holding back, it's going to be Mile Jedinak. The Australian is an absolute bargain and arguably the best player in the Championship on paper. Going further forward, you're going to have Gary Gard and Ashley Westwood. Ashley Westwood doesn't offer much of a threat, but he's always neat and tidy and always does a good job. Going further to the right-hand side of the field, though, it's a bit difficult to predict. We've got the likes of Jordan Ayew, Albert Adoma and Jack Grealish that can all play on the wings. So who do we start with? Nobody really knows. Jordan Ayew has struggled with form at the moment, while Albert Adoma has been doing really well and Jack Grealish scored the winner on Saturday against Wigan. I'm sure you all know the threat that Jack Grealish will offer, but he can also drop into the number 10 role as well. When he's in the number 10 role, he's a lot better utilised than he is when he's on the left wing or the right wing. So I think if you saw him in the number 10 role, you have to be worried because it'll show that we're going more attacking than it is defensively when we're normally playing away from home. Leading the line, though, hopefully it will be Jonathan Codger. Way at Leeds, we played Rudy Gestede, who is basically like sticking a man in some mud and him not moving because he is useless for us. If we play Jonathan Codger as the lone frontman, it'll be working perfectly for us. His threat is in the air, his pace, he's an all-rounder brilliant player. He's one of the best strikers in the Championship, and I'm sure that Norwich fans will be jealous that we've actually got him because, let's face it, I'm not going to make a dig here, but you wanted Ross McCormack, we got Ross McCormack, and the same goes for Jonathan Codger. Both brilliant strikers, and Jonathan Codger has been setting the world alight for us so far this season. So overall, though, I can predict an Aston Villa win. I think we're going to win 2-0 and be quite comfortable in that. The reason for that is I think that Alex Neil is under so much pressure, and the Norwich players do not seem to be playing for him. It's quite a sad situation because I quite like Norwich, and to see the current fate of the club there is just really sad. There's a whole demise going on there, and I'd be concerned if I was a Norwich fan. And I know Jack is, and I know a lot of you Norwich fans are as well. So I think it's going to be a 2-0 win for Villa, and I'm hopeful that it'll be the last game for Alex Neil as Norwich boss because, let's face it, it's not going well for you, is it? Anyway, thanks for having me on the channel, Jack. Cheers.